Hey there, welcome back to my channel. So today I have such an exciting haul. I kind of went a little crazy, kind of didn't. There were like different instances why I was like really interested in these 4 fragrances. I got them all from Perfume Online. You guys know I put my links for the main 3 places I get my fragrances in the description box below, so take a look. And yeah, we're gonna get into each one of them. They are all blind buys. They are all gonna be first impressions. You guys know the deal. And I'm gonna save the one I'm most excited for last, and it's inspired by one of you guys' comments. So let's just get into it. The first one, honestly, no one recommended this to me specifically, and it's the one I'm most nervous for. Albeit it wasn't expensive, but it is a tester bottle and it's Intimately Beckham for men. The reason I picked this one up, other than the fact that it's discontinued and we all get roped into the discontinued hype, is because ages ago, one of you would recommend it, Intimately Beckham for her. And this is also a tester bottle, hence this, and I never really liked it, which you might ask, why would I get the men's version? But that's just the way my mind works. There was a lot of hype around this one as well. I liked the bottle because it reminded me of my beloved Gucci 2, but scent-wise, it's just so, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just so meh. Like it really hasn't struck a chord with me, at least yet. So I've kind of shafted it ever since. But the men's version also gets a lot of hype, and it's also discontinued, and it also goes sometimes for a way more expensive than it should, I think. So yeah, I saw it available. There was only a couple left, I think, so I'm like, I might as well. It's a tester too. It'll match its little sister, and here it is. So this is obviously the men's version of Intimately Beckham. It's supposed to have cardamom, bergamot, grapefruit, nutmeg, violet, star anise, sandalwood, amber, and patchouli. It's got some notes I like. It's got some notes I don't like. We will discover it together. Oops, I pulled that off. We'll discover it together, obviously. But I figured it was an inexpensive test to do. Ooh, okay. Again, I feel like it's pretty safe as a fragrance, but it's less generic than the Intimately Beckham for her. It's a bit, what is it reminding me of? You know what it's reminding me of actually? It's reminding me of Oud Malachi by Chopin. I'll have to, in my second impressions, I'll definitely have to do a comparison, but straight off the bat, it's definitely giving me those vibes, minus the oud, obviously. I think it's just more of that like spicy, boozy, like spiced, boozy, kind of warm scent. I do like it because I also like Oud Malachi, so it might just be a case of it smelling so similar that you don't need both. But yeah, it's nice. It reminds me, it's a very like fall winter fragrance. It's quite warm and spiced, more than I would say spicy. It's not especially like, it's not peppery or anything. It's just, I guess it's like the bergamot and nutmeg and amber, like it's woody with sandalwood. Not too strong on sandalwood, but still. Yeah, I like it. I mean, again, it's pretty safe. I do like it more, based on first impressions, I definitely like it more than Intimately Beckham for her. Personally, I would say this is unisex because it's reminding me so much of Oud Malachi, which is unisex. But, I mean, I suppose it's a little bit more masculine leaning if you don't like fragrances that are unisex smelling. I mean, it's not sweet. It definitely doesn't smell feminine. It smells warm in a spicy, I don't get any grapefruit, I will just say, in like a spiced, warm, woody kind of way. But I don't think it's so masculine that you couldn't wear it comfortably. Based on the notes, I really personally don't get any grapefruit or violet. Maybe that'll show up later, but grapefruit's in the opening, and grapefruit is a very distinct citrus note. Even more distinct than lemon or bergamot. Like I feel like it stands out if it's going to be strongly in a fragrance, and I don't get any of that. So yeah, that is Intimately Beckham for him. And then the second one is actually by Montel, which I was surprised at myself for picking this up. Because my first experience with Montel, and the only one I own, is just mediocre. It's very strong and I find it hard to find or hard to wear. I've sampled Chocolate Greedy, again, not for me. I love the opening, but once it gets to smelling like Lyra from Xerjoff, it's just not for me. And I can't really explain why I got this one, other than the fact that I've been trying for a while now, as you guys know, to be more into vanilla and find kind of my favorite vanilla. Because vanilla is a hard note for me, and there's definitely types of vanilla that I cannot stand, but there are types that I like, and I'm hoping this is a type that I like. So again, I got a tester because it was available, and I got Vanilla Cake. So this lists meringue, milk, vanilla, caramel, and almond. I felt like this was a safe pick for me because the meringue and milk and almond at least were safe. Caramel can go either way, but it seemed from reviews, and you have to click this on yourself, it seemed from reviews that it wouldn't be something that was like warm vanilla sugar. Bath and Body Works vanilla is essentially what throws me off. So it seemed like it wouldn't be that. And this, I'm having a hard time removing this. Actually, wow, that's interesting. Because my other one, you have to pull this out to spray. But this one, I guess because it's a tester, you don't have to pull out the little thing. So we will just spray together and see. Okay. Definitely smells like vanilla. It smells like powdered vanilla sugar, I would say. And like a soft vanilla pound cake. I get some caramel and like almond. I wish the almond was stronger. I don't know if it's gonna develop, but I feel like the caramel is also pretty soft. Like it's not overpowering the vanilla. It really does smell like vanilla powdered sugar. Oh, I'm getting more caramel now. And vanilla cake. I will have to see. Straight off the bat, it doesn't immediately turn my stomach, but it is, and I knew it would be. It's definitely vanilla. So I think more than anything, the caramel might be what throws me off from this one. It's very sweet, which I like, but it's got like it's hard to say, but it's got almost like a bitter metallicness to the caramel, which I'm not enjoying, which seems to be getting stronger the longer it's on, well, my sweater or my skin, the longer I'm smelling it. So yeah, I'll have to come back to this one. It was a risky pick, and I knew it would be. I'm just trying to find a vanilla that works for me, and usually I know that the kind of vanillas that I like are more like boozy, darker vanillas, and they're not this, but I do like very sweet fragrances, and I figured this because of that, and like black tonic vanilla. But this isn't really that right now. I feel like that I can't get over that caramel. So yeah, we'll definitely have to give this one a good trial before I can give like a definitive answer on Vanilla Cake by Montel. All right, so now the third one is an exciting pick because it is my first from the house. That is always an extra exciting haul time because, as you guys may or may not know, if you've been subscribed to my channel, if you haven't, definitely subscribe. I get pretty excited about like adding a new collection, or yeah. to adding a new house to my collection. That's what I was going to say. So I've never tried anything from the Alexandre J house, and specifically this collection, the collector collection, I assume. I've seen it so much on Fragrance By and Perfume Online throughout the past year, and I've gotten close to getting some, and then I've taken it out of my cart and just kind of thought past it. But this time around, when I was putting in this haul, I was just feeling more adventurous, and so I got the one that like most typically I thought I would like, and that's Iris Violet. I definitely read some reviews and it went either way. But even the people that didn't like it seemed to like it for reasons that I feel like wouldn't bother me. And the box is beautiful, but the bottle is supposed to be very nice and beautiful. Oh my God, wow. This is stunning. This box is better than most niche, like expensive niche fragrance houses. So it comes in this like kind of faux leather box, and it even has this, I'm gonna take this plastic off. It's beautiful, it's magnetic, loving it. Beautiful purple color. It's kind of royal purple. And yeah, the bottle is stunning, which I knew it would be. And like I said, I got mine from Perfume Online. It's very cold because it just got delivered. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It has a little charm. I wonder if, yeah, just a regular sprayer up here, but wow, this is very intricate, and it's got this like gold slinky type thing, which I'm gonna try to fix because it moves around. So not my favorite in terms of packaging in that sense, because you have to be really careful with it. But let's try the scent, because that is what is king, and see how we feel. Iris and Violet are two of my favorite notes of all time. Ooh, okay. Wow, all right. It's more, again, it's more unisex than I was expecting. I don't feel, at least in the opening, it's especially super feminine, which I think actually this is a unisex fragrance probably. It doesn't say, but I would agree with that. I feel like, oh, I didn't even say the notes. It's got exotic fruits, apple, bergamot, iris, rose, jasmine, cashmere, white musk, benzoin, vanilla, cedar, and patchouli. And what I was gonna say is it seems very like fruity floral. It seems like juicy in a way, and I wasn't inherently expecting that based on the name of the fragrance, but with the notes, it makes a lot more sense of that exotic fruits and apple and bergamot and stuff. It really does show up. I feel like it has a little bit of a slight fruit punch opening to it. But then I get rose, honestly, in terms of the floral part. You definitely get some florals as well, but I get some rose, and it's like settling into a more floral violet, and I get less iris. At least, again, these are just first impressions. I'm getting a little bit less of the iris and more of the rose and violet. And definitely a lot of that like fruit punch, juicy opening. I imagine as it settles, it might get more warmer, sweeter with benzoin and vanilla, maybe, and more musky and powdery, because right now, I would say it has an element of powderiness to it, but it's very fruity in the opening. So yeah, I'm gonna let that settle. I love the bottle. I love the box, which I'm not even like a bottle box kind of gal. I mean, it doesn't like make or break anything for me, is what I'm trying to say. And it's been very impressive. So definitely like that. And it's got that kind of metallic bottle feel that the Montales have, but Montales always feel like they're half empty. Like I don't know, it seems hollow, and this one's definitely heavy. It's a lot more heavy. So I like that. And then finally, we get to the last fragrance, and this is the one that was recommended from one of you guys, and it's the one that actually led to this whole haul. So I have seen this fragrance like in photos and on sale, I don't even know for how long, but I never picked it up because it kind of looks awkward as a bottle shape. I won't mention why, but I'll just let your imagination run wild. But one of you had mentioned in a comment to me, your name is NDO355 or something. I see your comments all the time, but yeah. So anyways, thank you for your recommendation. You recommended if I would want to try Twin Women by Azzaro, which again, I don't think I have any fragrances by Azzaro, I'm not sure. And you said the reason why you were recommending it is because it's supposed to smell like Nivea cream. And as you guys may or may not know, and this is a very hard box to get into, as you guys may or may not know, that is a fragrance that I've been really trying, or that I desperately want, is the Nivea fragrances by Nivea. So I was intrigued, obviously, since the Nivea ones are harder to find, that I would try this out. It's very inexpensive, and I would disregard the fact that this is an interesting bottle shape, to say the least. I think other than what the initial thing that came to mind was, I also hate bottles that have to lie down because I don't have enough space as it is, and this is just gonna be more difficult. But if it smells like Nivea, I don't care. So this has notes of rose, peach, almond, tree flower, iris, and musk. And again, the reviews were really, like, the negative ones were just saying that they didn't want a fragrance that smells like Nivea, which is exactly what I do want. So I'm really hoping, it's a very hard one. It's not like ergonomic to spray. It's interesting, let's see. Okay. Hard to spray, let's see. Really hoping it smells like Nivea. Okay, right now it's smelling a little bit alcohol heavy. I don't know if it's just because this fragrance it's an eau de toilette. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe it's just, yeah, it just needs a second to settle. I definitely get the Nivea feel. It smells clean. And yeah, it's starting to smell as it settles again. It's a little bit alcohol-y in the opening. It's smelling more and more like Nivea, which is incredible. It smells very white and musky and creamy. As it's settling, as I say, it's really starting to smell very much like the creams. And it's interesting because I wouldn't have thought peach would have been one of the scents, because I associate peach with like so many other things, but not Nivea face cream or Nivea cream. But it does. I mean, I don't smell peach in and of itself. I just smell kind of like a musky, fresh, clean, yeah, kind of not powdery, but like clean in the way that it could even be a powdery scent. I really like it. I'll definitely be wearing it. I'll see how long it lasts and obviously come back with second impressions on how I feel long term. But in terms of a scent, the opening kind of worried me because it was a bit alcohol-y, but as it's settling right now, it's very similar. I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe for Nivea face cream, because I feel like and I wish I had some of Nivea right now to kind of compare. Maybe by the time I do the second impressions, I'll have a comparison, but yeah, I mean, it is very close. So that is really good. Okay, so as always, I like to put my fragrances in order of what I've liked, kind of like the least to most. Okay, I would put, honestly, in last place, I would put Vanilla Cake. Smelling it now, it's that caramel for me, or at least what I'm associating with caramel is, it's still kind of stuck in that place. I can smell the vanilla powdered sugar and the pound cake, and that I like, and I feel like I could have gotten on board with that. But whenever that caramel, and it's kind of like bitter metallic, it's very hard to place, and maybe it's just to my nose, but I'm not a fan of that note. So that would be last place. Again, we'll see how I feel. Second and third are hard. I feel like I'm in the case where what am I most comfortable wearing? I'm more comfortable wearing this one, like to put this in second place and this in third, because this is, the fruitiness of this throws me off a little bit because it's not leaning into iris and violet the way I thought it would, being an iris violet fragrance. But it is my first time wearing it, and I feel like I need to give this one the benefit of the doubt. Whereas this smells so much like Oud Malachi that no wonder I like it. So these are kind of tied for second and third. Maybe this has the slight edge in second place and Iris Violet in third. And honestly, I think I would put Twin Women by Azzaro in first place. It's kind of slightly controlling my love for Nivea and the Nivea fragrance in the meantime, but there is something about this which doesn't take me 100% to where Nivea does. So yeah, it's kind of like a good replacement for the time being, and so that would have like a slight edge to be number one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.